Hello and welcome! This is Rainy, and today we will be continuing our Ark Challenge in Minecraft. Let's get started by talking about our two new buildings here. So, yeah, I finished the barn, and I finished a chicken coop as well. And I started on a third, secret building. It's not a secret, but yeah, we're not gonna talk about that today because it's not super important. And it'll be a nice surprise for later. Or I don't know about nice surprise. It'll be a surprise. So here is our barn. I added a loft and obviously a roof and some windows and all sorts of fun things. We still have our cows, and we still have Pushy, who is locked up so he doesn't run off any cliffs. Poor Pushy. I put up the other saddle that I found in the other village, or one of the other villages. I don't know which village that was. And, yeah, chicken coop is pretty basic inside. You just got, like, little niches for the chickadoos to roost in, and a little bit of storage. Probably put some hay bales and other decorative touches here and there. And, yeah, I put a little well here so that if we ever decide to deal with the headache that is Animania animals, which we will have to because we need to collect a male and female of each species. Ugh. So we can easily get water for our animules. So that's that. And then coming down here, let's look inside. I have had just a ton of fun with Decocraft. I haven't even used it that much, but it's been really fun decorating. So we have a nice little cute spice rack and some green things. I like green things, some leafy green things. We also have a lemon sapling. This is Georgia 2.0. If you do not know, which most of you probably don't, I have a lemon sapling in real life. Her name is Georgia, and I love her to pieces. So, you know, I pretty much always try to replicate her in the games that I'm playing if there is just randomly a lemon tree option. And then, of course, I did my bedroom, and I can bounce on the bed, and it looks actually pretty reasonably like my actual bedroom. To an extent. We have a computer setup that is like a cleaner version of the desk that I have, and, you know, bookshelves and books, and I do not have a skeleton skull. That is probably the one thing I'm missing, and also not a vase of fresh tulips, but I do have, you know, dried flowers and things. Don't have a dream catcher, but I definitely have a clock and bed and all this good stuff. And a corkboard, too. It's only missing one decoration. It's a, I don't remember what it's called, actually. It's in, like, a jar. Oh, yeah, it's from Biomes of Plenty. It's like a jar of a terrarium. That's what it's called. It's a terrarium. And I want to make, maybe a flax terrarium. Flax is very pretty. Maybe a flower terrarium? I don't know. I haven't decided on which terrarium, which is actually probably why I haven't done much in the way of finishing off my bedroom, the very last thing. So there's that. And, come out here. Let's see. We have our cactus growing in very nicely. I am very happy about that. And I'm going to break this while we're here. Sometimes if you break vines, they drop grape seeds, and it's actually, as far as I am aware, because of, I think, a bug, that's the only way that I've been able to get grape seeds. So it's going to be a long process. Anyway, this is, I have deemed this island Mission Control Island, and this will be our mission control building. It's obviously not done, but here is where we will be putting a lot of our advanced rocketry stuff, and maybe some of our astral sorcery stuff, and some other production-sided things. There will be a basement where we will store a whole bunch of the stuffs, the machines and stuffs. To kind of make everything that I needed to make, some of these like slanted roof tile things and the window frames and all that good stuff, I did make an architect's saw bench, and in order to get the ebony wood that I need for the building, I also made two things. Well, actually, only one thing. I made a grafter, an industrial grafter. And I think I actually have it still. Yes, so the industrial grafter is pretty nifty. Just like a normal forestry grafter, I think this is a Gendustry mod edition. So if you come over to any leaf block and you hit it with a regular grafter, which actually only you can use 15 times, so but if you do, it'll drop a sapling of the type of tree that grew the leaves. So these would drop oak leaves, and I will just show you right now. So all of these saplings, normally a grafter, just like a regular forestry grafter, does not give you all of the saplings at once. It's just like one at a time, and you have 15 uses, and it's a little meh. But this one doesn't use durability. It uses power, and we have that in plenty right now. So it's been kind of nice. I am able to what am I doing? Put this away, not in my inventory. So I have like a little grove of ebony trees growing out here, and the problem with ebony is that they have very few leaves, so they don't always drop a sapling, and if they do drop a sapling, it's usually just one. So I had to get the grafter in order to get enough wood for that. And then to get this texture, and also this texture for the laboratory blocks, which is actually the same thing as the walls are made out of, I needed a chisel. So I made myself a nice diamond chisel, and we have tons of ebony saplings and stuff, and this I have actually neglected for at least one, if not 2 episodes to show off the things that I've collected between and during the episodes. So these are all the things that I have accomplished. I have a nice stack of cactus and a whole bunch of Pam stuff. I have like a red currant sapling. Here's all their ebony saplings. I took my, I have some obsidian shears. I took them to the grass and got some grass and some blueberry bushes from Natura, some of the rustic wildberry bushes, a whole bunch of things here and there. I will, of course, and as always, mark them off on our collection list. The biggest things, really, is that I put the wasteland earth that we gathered a couple episodes away. I got some stone from doing the mining that I needed to do. We got some apatite ore, or whatever that, however you pronounce that, some nether quartz ore, and some coal ore. And I got the nether quartz by going into the nether because I had to have nether quartz to make the laboratory tiles. So there we go! Yay! And the reason I actually was going to have this building finished by the time I was recording this episode, but it is a holiday week for me, and it's been very busy. So yeah, I didn't get it done, but we are going to put some of the things that we make today right into our building, and we can kind of sort it out and make it look nice later. So that leads us to the next thing. What are we going to do today? And it is already getting late. I have talked so long already. Okay, quickly. Today, I want to make a precision assembler, which is the next thing that we need to do for Advanced Rocketry. That's not Advanced Rocketry, that is the other thing we'll be doing today. So, precision assembler will allow us to make things like the item I/O circuit board or the control circuit, all of these things a little bit cheaper. And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit cheaper. So we're going to do that first because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of diamond and gold and all sorts of our precious materials doing something that I could do pretty easily with fewer materials. So we're going to take a nap really quick and then I will continue. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is, well, in order to make the precision assembler, we need some steel for several things. First and foremost, that's the rolling machine. Where's the precision assembler? There we go. The precision assembler requires a steel gear, and some of the multi-block machine parts require steel as well. We need about 6 to 10, and we only have 3 somewhere, probably downstairs. So I need to make that, but in order to make that, it's a little bit of a process, and I could use our Tinker setup to do that, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to do it nice and efficiently. So I want to make I think it's a blast furnace from Immersive Engineering, and that is actually also a quest. So I figured, hey, if we're going to do that, let's check off the quest. But in order to get the blast furnace quest, we have to first do the coke oven quest. So we are going to do both of those quests today. The second thing we need for the precision assembler is we'll need to power it. So I'm going to make another power cell and a power cell card so that we can attach it to the network we already have set up. And then, last but not least, the precision assembler will need materials, obviously, to use to make the things that we need to make. And I mean a lot of materials. In fact, Advanced Rocketry is just... It takes a lot of materials and a long time to collect all of them. So the last thing I want to do today is to go into the deep dark, which is I think, what mod is that part of? I think it's maybe extra utilities? Maybe? Oh yeah, extra utilities. So it is a mod, rather a part of the extra utilities mod that allows you to go to a new dimension called the Deep Dark, where you can find a lot of ores and a lot of danger, and it's actually quite fun. So we will be doing that, and whew, how was that for an introduction? That was a long one. So really quickly, the first thing I want to do is make that power cell because we're here and I can. Let's see, so the power cell requires, oh, actually, no, we can't do the power cell quite yet. So, really quickly, I'm going to put away the oak sapling, the wood, and while we're down there, we might as well create the prismarine shards, because I didn't do that yet, because I forgot that was a requirement. Oops. And we are running out of room for wood. Oh well. So in order to make prismarine shard with the atomic reconstructor, just drop the quartz shard on the ground and zap them. Easy peasy. Actually, really, really easy once you have enough quartz. So up we go. We're going to use our trusty crafting station here, and we're going to make the machine frame, which is just iron, gold, lapis. And then I can make the power cell. Yay! And then we'll need to make a power cell card, which is just redstone, gold nuggets, paper, and there we go. And then while we're here and I'm thinking about it, we're going to put this on our power network 1, like the other power cards that we have, so it is now linked to 1 on network 1. So we can, in fact, we'll just do that now. We'll stick it in there and then pull it back up so we have one more slot of inventory space to not have to worry about. Next thing, let us make the, I think, coke oven brick? Is that what it's called? Coal coke brick? What do you call it? Coke brick. There we go. So the coke brick is just a ton of brick and clay and sandstone. And we're, in fact, going to just use all, I don't know about all. Yes, all of the stuff that we have. Just kidding. I was thinking it was going to use the stuff for our other brick that we need to make. Here we go, 27 of the coke brick, and that should, there we go, there's the quest. So that gives us this, and then the reward is a whole bunch of stuff in order to, well, it's enough stuff to make a metal press from Immersive Engineering, and that's actually a pretty fantastic little machine. So we're going to definitely make that eventually, maybe today, maybe later, I haven't really decided. So we'll put that together, and then next we want to make the blast brick or something like that. Blast brick, yeah! Which requires some blaze powder, some nether brick, and some brick. So I did collect just 1 or 2 more blaze rods while I was in the nether getting the quartz so that we could do this. And there we go! Blast furnace quest complete. And this one just gives us a loot chest, so let's open that really quick. Oh, we got a delighted mill. I like how you're skirting the copyright there. That's very clever. We'll just put that here. And let's see, what else did we need to do? We need to make steel, which means that we need to set up our blast brick furnace, which we're going to do over here because it's the only place that we have a reasonable amount of space. Even though it's not staying here. So it's a 3 by 3 by 3, I think. I think being the keyword. And then we tap it on the center brick with our hammer. There we go! Here is our crude blast furnace. So, how I believe the blast furnace works is, well, let's disassemble some. I think, well, let's see. I think it'll use charcoal, but if it doesn't use charcoal, then we'll just use our regular. So we put this in here, and we put a couple of our iron in here, and yeah, there we go. It takes probably about 2 charcoal, I imagine, to make 1 iron ingot, or maybe like 3 or 4. I don't know. All I know is that I don't have to sit here and babysit it like I would the tinker tool, because I love that you can make steel in the tinker smeltery, but it's not an even ratio of coal to iron, and so it's you always have like a little bit of coal left over, and it's annoying. I do not like it. So let's do this, and while that's going on, I'm just going to set the power cell here. It's going to enable the network to start drawing in more power for us. So there's that, and we can start doing the precision assembler, but I kind of want to, if I can remember how to do this, claim... Can I? There we go. Can I? Can I? Okay. Come on. There we go. Claimed chunk. Okay, so this is all chunk loaded now. And I think that covers everything that really we need to be chunk loaded. In fact, we could probably take the chunk load off of our actual house, because I don't think anything there particularly needs to be chunk loaded. And yeah, so right now I'm going to go, let's go make the precision assembler. Actually, we can't. I need the steel. That's what I was doing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for this to get finished. It's going to take a while, and maybe put a few things away. Also, I think I'm going to figure out how to assemble our new toy here. Our metal press, I think it was called. And we'll probably just put that here as well. And also put some of the things away now that I've shown them off. So while that's cooking up, I'll do all that, and we'll come back when it's done. Almost there. And there we go. We now have our 10-ish steel, and I'm just going to leave the charcoal in here because why not? I did assemble our coke oven and our metal press machine, and I put the power cell up here for now. It won't stay there, but for now it's there. So yeah, let's I'm going to really quickly put our engineer manual and our engineer's hammer away, and I will be able to, let's see, no seeds this time, but I will be able to make everything that we need to make now, which is the best. I love it. I love it when I can do what I set out to do. So let's go really quickly. Oh, and put this away because I don't need it. Our tool chest is getting super duper full, so we need to do something about that. What was I doing? I was putting together the assembler. That's what I was doing. So, first thing we need to do for our precision assembler is make the precision assembler, which requires a redstone repeater, which I have stuff for. Well, I have stuff for everything. And a user interface, which is some floral lime powder, some redstone, some glowstone, and a glass pane. A diamond, which we have, an item IO circuit board, this is what it costs without the precision assembler machine. It's a diamond and redstone and lots of gold and iron and things like that. With the precision assembler, all we need is a silicon plate, gold plate, and redstone. So it is definitely in our favor to make this machine first. Next thing we need is some machine structure blocks. I already have all of the machine structure blocks that we will need. We now need a control circuit board. And I have the furnace, the dropper, so now we just need the steel gear. No, that is not what I meant. I want the steel gear. There we go. I kind of forgot that that we have a mod installed that allows us to cycle through items that have the same recipe. So we have everything we need for our precision assembler. Let's do that. The next thing we need, let's scroll down here to Advanced Rocketry and our precision assembler. So we have the machine structure, we have the glass, we need to make some gold coils. Now with Advanced Rocketry, it is important to note that, and I'm just going to make 4 because we'll need the other 2 later. It's important to note that the higher quality the higher quality material you use, the faster it goes. So I'm going to be using as good a material as I currently have the capability of reasonably doing. So we need 2 elite motors. Actually, no, I think they're just advanced. Advanced motors are the ones I have for advanced. Oh, do I have enough for the... You know, I don't know if I actually planned on making 2 motors for some reason. And, of course, I put away our engineer hammer, and I needed it. Figures. So, let's get some... Actually, we want... Mini, we need... Oh, I can only do it 1 at a time. Alright, fine. Can't do it all in one fell swoop. So we need 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems reasonable. That seems correct. That gives us 4 rods. This gives us 4 rods. I think we're going to go with that. And I think that actually gives us enough steel for everything. Fantastic. Okay, so actually let's make these 2 while we're thinking about it. There's that. There's that. We'll need you and the machine structure. And what else do we need? Our power input plug, which it's getting dark. Let's take a nap real quick. Okay, power input plug just requires, let's do this and this power input plug. So to make this, you need 4 batteries and a machine structure. The batteries are pretty cheap. You just need an iron rod, 2 redstone, and 4 tin plates, and that gives you 4, so that's handy. And then put it all together with the machine block to get the power input plug. The next thing we need is an input hatch and an output hatch. Those are the last things. Input hatch is just a machine structure with an oak chest on top, and output is with it on bottom. Easy enough. So let's do that. So 1 input, 1 output. We have everything, yay! Maybe? Yep, there we go. Precision assembler. We're going to claim that loot chest, and then we are going to use the loot chest. A fan. I don't know what that does. Does it just, like, blow mobs around? Okay, I gotta try this. I'm curious now. It could be... maybe it's just decoration? I don't know. Let's see. You, sir... Do you need, like, power? Or you're just decoration? Okay. I don't really know how to do this. I'm sure there's probably an easy way to do this and to figure out. I'll look that up later. Let's get you. Disassemble, disassemble, disassemble. Very fun, very cool. Because it's a fan, so it's cool. Alright, bad puns aside. We need to make the actual precision assembler. So, let's go over to our mission control and set that up. And yes, good. I brought our holo projector, our hard one. Took us forever to make holo projector. Let's go upstairs. And by upstairs, I mean up the hill. I don't know why stairs came out of my mouth. And let's select our precision assembling machine. Let's see, it's 4 wide, so let's put it up back. It's 3. Oh, just kidding, it's 3 by 4. Okay, so let's put it back up against the wall here. Gives us a little bit of walking space. And let's see. We need, the first thing I want to do is put the input hatch here and the output hatch here. So we'll pull those back. Let's see, is there input? Input, okay. Input hatch, output hatch. We'll just put the power plug right here. And the rest of these, I think, are just machine structures. The precision assembler bit itself goes right here. You two are here, so the gold coils... Oh, where did I put my gold coils? Oh no, I need to make more gold coils. That's right, because I forgot I was making another advanced motor. Okay, let me grab those real quick. Okay, so I got our 2 gold coils here, and I have already forgotten what I was doing. So let's see. Let's see if we can get this lined up again. We'll take the output hatch out so that I can slap it. Is it right here? No. Back one? Here? Yes, there we go. And we'll put that back, put the gold coils down. And we need 2 motors. And what's the next layer? We need 2 glass and then machine structures, I think, for the rest of them. Machine, 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 machine. And then 2 glass structures. Is there a 3rd layer? Yes. And then a whole bunch more machine layers. Woohoo! Machine structure layer, I guess. And I think that's it, which means all we have to do is tap it with, tap the precision assembler with our holo projector, and there we go. We now have a really cool, fancy new machine within just all sorts of fun goodies can come out of that. So that is what we're going to do for Advanced Rocketry for the day. The next thing I want to do, now that we have cleared our inventory of everything because we've made the precision assembler, really very, very fast, we are going to make a deep dark portal. There we go. And we will put it down in our portal room after I very quickly get rid of this machine structure complex that I have here. I think we'll just stick it in here. There we go. Go down to our portal room and dig out a little spot for it. I'm not going to get too fancy. I can dress it up later. We're just going to put it down. And I'm going to put my holo projector away because I don't want to accidentally lose it. There we go. Let's do this. This is a little disorienting. Okay, there we go. We are... Oh, hey. We have some entropy crystals. We have plenty of those, but heck, I'm not gonna say no. We'll leave one of these so that they can kind of spread again and we have a nice source of entropy crystal. You know what? No, we're gonna take all of them. Okay, so, now to decide which direction we want to start mining in. Let's go north. North sounds like good fun. And I'm gonna dig down and I'll just cut to whenever I find something interesting to look at. Oh, there we go. Found it. Okay, so I was negligent and did not bring a bucket of water with me. So, well, unfortunately, we probably won't have much in the way of, go down one more here, of exploration that we can do today. Ooh, we might be by a... Yeah, okay, so actually, we might be able to dig down through a giant pillar stalactite thing that is right here, it looks like. So I'm gonna pillar over to that. I want to reach the bottom and kind of show off this amazing landscape, the generation that happens with the deep dark in this mod for all that have not had the privilege of seeing it yet. So I am going to do that really quick and see what we can do. Alright, well, this is as far as I get today. Unfortunately, we don't quite hit the floor here, but that's okay because we have some fun that we get to do next episode. I think we'll start in the deep dark and I will explore it and show it off and we'll get some goodies, and then I'm sure we'll end up doing another thing on Advanced Rocketry and all of that fun stuff. So in this dark and dreary place, I leave our adventure off until next time. I hope you have... Oh, hey, look, we could have just pillared down over there. That goes all the way down. Well, that's probably what I'll end up doing, is pillaring down between episodes. I will meet you next time on the ground, and we'll have some fun exploring Deep Dark. It's fun, it's terrifying, it's very useful, and I hope that you join me for that, and yeah, I see you next time. Bye!